Hey Virgo, we're going to do your reading. So, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All my videos are timeless, so feel free to look through the other videos. And so are my almost personals, which are like personals, very, very detailed, very specific. And those will be linked down below. Let me show you what's coming through on your pre-shuffle. This could or could not, it doesn't have to deal with the spread. We're about to lay out a spread, but it's a pretty strong theme here. It looks like you've been blocked, okay? And we are going to dig into what's going on with that person, because I specifically said what is on Virgo's mind. I was hoping to get, something other than love, and this is what came up. So this is what we're going to talk about. Two of Swords, that's feeling blocked, about an ending. I think this ending is an ending that you're not accepting. And then we have the Lover's card. So within every good there is bad, within every bad there is good. So you know what this is telling me? That, and I love you when I say this, okay? And half of my messages apply to me too, so I'm never exempt from the messages. But that within every good there's bad. There's a yin yang here, okay? And see how it's crossed, and then there's the heart with the fire. I mean, I'm just feeling like major, deep, strong reading and need to tell you guys that maybe, okay, two points. One, at some point you got to, I think we got to work on a way for you to be okay with what is, and not try to change things that you can't control. But the other thing is, I feel like there's a need to look deep within yourself here. Like, it's not really black and white, all one-sided. It's not really one person's fault, or I don't even like to use the word fault, but both parties are responsible for what happened. Something so strong like that, so please don't get mad at me. This is to help you, okay? And I don't know, maybe you're not seeing that yet. But anyway, so then we have communication, Page of Shields, an apology. I think you're wanting an apology, or you're wanting to give one. You're wanting communication that helps clear things up and makes things more stable. And there is a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Lover's card, okay? So lots of love. Let's see what's going on here for you guys. I'm going to just keep going with the pre-shuffle real quick and see if anything else flies out. So I am doing a major giveaway. I'm giving away a ton of crystal healing bracelets. They're so pretty. All right. So there's going to be a lot of winners. I'm also giving away the wind chimes that you guys love, and here in the background, one of these candles that you guys love. This one's almost out. I got to refill it. And then $100 gift card. And is that everything? I think that's everything. So all you have to do is leave comments. I'm trying to boost the channel, so the more comments you leave, the better. You can leave the same comment 20 times if you'd like. It's just going to help the channel, and also help me, help your chances to win. Okay, so 8 of Cups. So it's like, this is typically walking away, right? But in this deck, look, it's reaching higher. Let's see what that's going on. Wow, and Temperance. And there's that Knight of Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Temperance is, sometimes it's self-control. I think you might need to let this breathe a little bit, let it breathe. Let's see. I'm going to use this vice versa deck. I'm going to try. And I don't have them all in the right position, so we'll see. Okay. Wow. Did y'all see that? I don't know if I want to use this deck, actually. So there's that Knight of Pentacles again. Do you see that? And it flipped out. So this is something that's moving slow and stable, and so maybe there's a tendency for you to want to rush it, and you don't need to. There's that Lover's card again. Look at this in reverse. So maybe somebody's decision will end up being turned around. Somebody made a decision, I believe. I'm going to change decks. 1 second. This is the deck I was looking for when I came across that other one. Solar plexus. So the solar plexus is, you know, it's the chakra that's linked to sex drive, but it also is motivation, inspiration, you know, accomplishing things, being productive. So I want to say something is bothering you. Deception and envy. You may be having a hard time dealing with something, but it looks like there's going to be a progress. So it was from the 7 to the 8. Somebody wore a false mask, or you saw the truth behind something, or something like that, and then the accelerated motion, that's I feel like something is holding you back, and maybe there's a message about that. Okay, let's get another tarot deck. All right, tell me what is going on in the recent past for Virgo. Okay, so a lot of energy and hard work put into something. 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 8 of Pentacles. A lot of focused attention. I'm even thinking obsession. Reverse the roles if you need to, but it's kind of feeling like an obsession. Maybe it's defensiveness or being guarded. I think somebody's blocked. So we might have to ask some specific questions. Page of Cups, that's what's coming. So we've got that twice. Communication coming. Don't you do it, Virgo. If somebody's blocked you, well, I shouldn't tell you what to do, but typically it's best to respect it if somebody's blocked you. Okay, so the Hierophant, bottom of the deck. That's truth, clarity, ethics, tradition. Gotta like that. Also, I want to say somebody may be struggling with, you know, motivation because their circadian rhythm is off. So the circadian rhythm is, you know, all our cells in our body have a circadian, a clock, an internal clock. So if we're looking at our phone or our tablet or whatever at 2 in the morning, you're disturbing that rhythm and that clock. So there's ways to reset that clock. One thing, you know, don't be watching tarot between 11 and 4 in the morning, okay? Because that screen time that's linked to depression, and you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you things that I've seen, information that I've gathered. But the other thing is, if you're having a hard time waking up in the morning, you know, habits. I'm going to start doing some videos on this stuff. I hope you guys will want that, because it's just pulling at me. But making your morning routine something of importance. Make it important. This is the start of a new day. I have this new opportunity to get a lot done. But a way to wake up and help reset your clock is to go out and have direct sunlight in your eyes. Don't stare at the sun, obviously, but make sure that you can get in the sun like within an hour of waking up, because it helps reset that clock. And then, of course, you want to get up in the morning if you can. Now, if you can't because you work at night, then that's not good. No, just kidding. Then I don't know. I really don't know how to do that, because I haven't researched that. But you could research that, how to work through that with your circadian rhythm, or maybe your body just adjusts. But anyway, I felt the need to tell someone that. So bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So a lot of focus on communication. Let me put this here. So, and then what you cannot see is judgment. I mean, this kind of looks like reconciliation. It's definitely a judgment call. Could be something legal. We're going to clarify. Out in the cold is how you feel. Let's see what else. What are in your environment? What else is in your environment? Wow, the Emperor. So somebody may be controlling. I'm wondering if there's a judge or a high-powered male in this. Again, though, look at this, 2 of Swords. Oh, somebody's blocking. I think this has taken a pretty hard toll on you. No, so remember, Virgo, you are worthy of, it doesn't matter, you know, your situation, if you're struggling financially or health or whatever, you are worthy of love, and to hold on to somebody that isn't seeing that or valuing you is going to block your openness to someone new. I've seen it 100 gazillion times. As soon as we let go of someone that you know we don't want to let go of, or we want to reverse what happened, that's when somebody new and better comes in. So it's kind of a protection thing, you know, from spirit. So Queen of Pentacles, that's your advice. Hold on to your stability. Work on your stability. Another thing is, if you are in a difficult situation, remember that, you know, finding a peer group and friends is so crucial. Somebody that's in your same, you know, kind of state or mentality, or somebody that can help raise you up, actually, somebody that is a survivor or that thrives, you know. But friendships and peer groups are really important. Knight of Wands, don't know why I'm saying that. Knight of Wands, forward motion, and then look at that. You guys might be on like a bit of a roller coaster. Forward motion, stop, start, stop, start. I do really good for a day, and then I fall back, and I start thinking about it again. So, best thing to do, I think, is, you know, focus on the things that you can control. Make your life better without that other person. That's the deal. So what were we gonna, let's clarify this Judgment card. The Tower. Somebody's world's gonna come crashing down. Oh, and they're gonna get cut out. And you're gonna hear about it. Or did that already happen? Why do we have this? Thank you. Yeah, you're going to hear about it. That's communication. Tell me about this Judgment. Why do we have the Judgment with the Emperor? Again, a decision. Looks like there's going to be a judgment. Probably somebody could be in a legal situation. But the Lover's card is a decision. So if your person decided or chose somebody, it looks like they're going to see that it was a mistake. Please don't let that keep you stuck or waiting for someone. Ace of Pentacles. Stable new beginning. It's going to come in fast and unexpected, possibly an apology. Let's see. Why do we have the Queen of Pentacles for Virgo? Make sure you take time to heal, maybe rest. Remember what we were talking about? Maybe you need to get some sleep. So lack of sleep really affects our mood and our hormones and our ability to self-control. Strength card. So now we have Strength and Temperance. What's the outcome? Knight of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Wow, yeah, strong reading here. It's just, yeah, stop, start, stop, start. I think that you're gonna, okay, so if you guys are doing that whole, I can't move forward or I can't get things done, yes, you can. You really can. You can control and really all you got to do is show up for yourself, you know. But I want to see what's going on with this ending. What's the ending? Thank you. So you guys see how these cards pop out? Yeah, see, which is fulfillment. This is going to happen for you, and it might be money, and you're going to be rewarded. You see this? Wish fulfillment, hope, healing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. You know, sometimes the hardest part is just the first step, showing up for yourself. So there's a book I'm reading, or I bought, I'm starting to read, called Atomic Shoot. I don't remember what it's called. But it's basically about taking small steps instead of thinking about the entire picture. Just take those small steps. And sometimes those small steps are just showing up for yourself. Sometimes it's just putting on your shoes in the morning to go to the gym. That may be step one. And then maybe step two is just deciding I'm going to go to the gym. And if I leave, then that's okay. At least I made it there. Right? It's, I think it's called Atomic Habits. It's about just taking small steps. The hardest part is just showing up for yourself. But look at this, wish fulfillment, looks like money, Wheel of Fortune, forward motion. You're going to have success, major success. Let me grab my money deck. Because haven't you guys had some big money readings that this really goes along with? Let me see. Where's my money deck? Goodness, I don't know where it is. Okay, I feel like I'm losing it because I just have it. So, getting enough sleep and forming habits and all that, that's so weird because that Four of Cups kept showing up. Look at that. And I kept not taking it, so there's something more I'm missing. So the Four of Cups is, maybe indecisiveness or boredom, lack of moving forward, which goes along with what we're saying. But what this is reminding me of is you might feel like if your ship didn't come in or you missed it, it's like buses. You're always going to have another ship. There's always another bus around the corner, whether that relates to a job or staying in a job that you're not happy with. You don't want to stay in situations where you're not happy with. And part of, what releases dopamine in our feel-good hormones is this. Sometimes we go, well, whatever steps I take today is not going to be helpful. But in truth, the steps are where the dopamine releases come in. Actually taking the steps. So if you redirect your thinking to know that you may not achieve the goal the next day or achieve the goal by the end of the day, but you've still made progress and accomplished. You'll still have those boosts once you just take steps, each step, and then you can be proud of yourself. And if you have to have little completions, like make your bed in the morning, that way, you don't get in it. And some of you might be going, I'm not having this problem, and that's good. But for some reason, it's pulling at me to say this. Prince of Pentacles again. Wow. You are going to get messaged. You're going to get information about fortune coming in. Because that Prince of Pentacles we've gotten that, 4 times? 3 times? What else? Any advice? Every time I ask a question, a card flips. Be cooperative. Wow. You guys, this is crazy and loving. Oh my gosh. You may need to walk away, stop spying. If you're spying, it looks like somebody's spying. Because this is 8 of Cups. So if you're keeping tabs on someone or something, because you're not able to let go, this is saying stop doing that. You're going to have something come in your place. Make sure you're cooperative. And I want to say argumentative, but I don't know why. What else for Virgo? This person is going to see... Yeah, self-love. You've got to work on self-love, okay? This person is going to see you in a different light. But I really just don't think you need to be focused on this person. 8 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Money. Yeah, a stable new beginning. 8 of Swords is feeling trapped. We've had that twice. I think this is, you can decide. Are you going to stay stuck in thought? Or are you going to take that little bitty step? Just take that little bitty step towards happiness, the Sun. The Swords in the world. Yeah, there's some sort of ending that you need to let go of, even though they're going to come back. Cut out that might be negative thinking, but look, there's an ending here. This 10 of Wands is also, it's an ending, it's a not giving up, but I don't think it's Three Swords and the Emperor. I just saw Queen of Pentacles again. Okay, in closing, what should we know? We'll pull an oracle too. Look at that. I think this was a protection. So if and when this person comes back, make sure they come back correct. Don't let them come back half-ass. But I think what's going to happen is when you start taking steps towards yourself and improving yourself and not relying on someone else to make everything better, that's when you're going to become more desirable. And that's probably what's going to bring this back. This Judgment card is very strong. So it's going to represent either legal something or a return, a reconciliation. Magic works through you. Scarab beetle. Okay, one more. Oh, no, I know that one. I know what I wanted. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Interesting. It's so true, isn't it? One more. Oh, that's too many. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Whoops. And then in the stillness I receive. So some of you may need to really work on meditating. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. And in the stillness I receive. There's a need for meditation, I believe. Okay, you guys let me know in the comments. I'm very curious. And this has a happy outcome. But I think the road to get there is to stop worrying about what went wrong and put your energy, redirect that energy into things that you can improve. Even if you don't succeed, just take those steps and do it for a day or two. And then, come back and tell me if I was wrong. I promise you, if you take some steps, you can feel good about those steps and progress. If you guys are having a hard time getting up in the morning, some things that I do, make sure you get sunlight within the first hour you get up. Something I do to get going in the morning is I'll rub my hands together and just get some blood stirring, get some blood stirring. Okay, and then get some sun. You guys let me know what's going on with you in the comments, because there's something strong here. I love you guys. And you can check out the extendeds down below. Those are like personals, and you can go by this title. So that way you can get a more detailed reading. Okay. Love you guys. I just answered myself. Okay. Bye, Virgo.